Indy this week. Julio Jones is going to be, he's constantly leaned on for sure, but now I have no Calvin Ridley. So at San Fran, I think Julio Jones is a must start. And then finally, DeAndre Hopkins at Tennessee. Dave, I know you don't see it, but I think it's going to be a good week for him and Watson. Moving into the sit category, boy, I don't like Russell Wilson on the road against Carolina this week. You've had Tyler Lockett give you a few dud weeks. He's not fully healthy at all, and no one else is really stepping up. DK Metcalf is giving you some plays here and there, but Josh Gordon hasn't panned out to be, what they really need out of him so far. Jared Goff at Dallas is a bad play. Goff has been bad on the road all season long, and don't be fooled by what happened with Arizona. Arizona's been giving it up all year long. Jared Goff has been struggling, and I think you're going to see that at Dallas. And then Matt Ryan, I just don't think he's going to have himself a good game. The Falcons are much more of in the same way that the Bears are a home team, the Falcons are much more comfortable at home. So I don't like Matt Ryan on the road at San Fran, which is a good transition into Devonta Freeman. I think he's also in the sit category at San Fran. I mean, Alvin Kamara couldn't get it done against this defense, so I don't know why you would think Freeman's going to have a much better day. Joe Mixon, after enjoying, the best stretch of the season by far that he's had, is a sit for me. Obviously, I shouldn't say sit because at this point in the season, with all the injuries and things that have occurred, you're probably not able to sit Joe Mixon, but just know that you're not going to get the same week you have been at home against New England. And then Marlon Mack at New Orleans, I think, is a bad matchup. A game where it's going to be, points back and forth. I think the same type of thing that we just saw with San Fran and New Orleans. So I'm not looking for a big day out of Marlon Mack. Moving into wide receivers, I think Tyler Lockett's streak of bad games continues at Carolina. Tyler Boyd, another Bengal that's probably not going to have a good game at home against New England. And then Amari Cooper definitely makes me nervous after he picked up that late touchdown to save his day on Thursday night. Now takes on Jalen Ramsey and the Rams at home. So I would look for an option outside of Amari Cooper.
Here's a interesting question that just popped in my head. Would it be crazy to start Tyreek Hill and Deebo Samuel and flex Davante Adams?
Who are you leaving out there that you want to play?
So I'm just saying, is Davante Adams, because of his matchup, because you can't really sit him, but is he a better flex play and start a different player like a Deebo Samuel, who has shown that even though he's got tough matchups, they are finding all kinds of ways to get him the ball, and he's explosive, and he's got kind of the trust of Jimmy G at this point, whereas Davante, even though he's still, a favorite target, he's very touchdown dependent, and he's playing against a defense where they're going to have to find matchups probably in other ways and use him more as a decoy. I'm just asking because I know he's a guy that you're not going to tell me to sit, but is he a better flex play? I just have Deebo Samuel, that's why I'm putting that out there. But would you just put him at the flex and then find somebody that's been more consistent? And I'm using Deebo Samuel as just an example to put as your number 2 wide receiver instead of him.
Well, I do just want to say, because this is something that fantasy people actually, when they first get into the game, wonder, do players score differently based on where I slot them in my lineup? And the answer is no. I mean, whether you put a guy in a receiver or flex, they're going to score the same amount of points, right? But the question is, are you expecting wide receiver 2 numbers out of Davante Adams this week over Deebo Samuel? And I would say, yeah. I mean, Davante's target share is still high enough to where he's a touchdown. You said it earlier, Jay. He was a touchdown away from giving you a fine week with 4 for 41. So, I mean, that's still about, 14, 15 points depending on your league. Whereas Deebo Samuel happens to be being very efficient right now. He's scoring touchdowns with very few targets. So, yeah, I would expect Adams to finish with a better week than Samuel, personally. So yeah.
Okay, it was an interesting question, just popped in my head, and I thought it'd be a good one for you to just kind of give some advice randomly about. Sorry.
It's been rough, Obviously, Devontae's had double-digit touchdowns 3 straight seasons now, so this has been kind of a flunky year from him after many people, including myself, took him as the first wide receiver off the board.
Yeah, the funny thing is that I have he was the 6th pick in our league, and I had the 7th pick, so I have him because I traded for him. So I have the 6th and 7th pick in him and Tyreek Hill. And I to collectively together last week, I think I got less than 15 points. Like, I was like, are you freaking kidding me, dude? Like, seriously, you're killing me here, man.
And yet, if you had A.J. Brown, you would have tore it up.
That's what I'm saying here. Dude, can I just say this
is that
in
me?
my experience?
I'm sorry.
Yes, it is you, Dave. Congratulations. Can I just say this? This has been a lot of fun, but I'm going to tell you this. This fantasy stuff, it's ruthless, man. Like, you got like a stellar roster, and like you look at the other guy and you're like, yeah, they've been doing well, but I've got the matchups, I've got the target shares, all this advice you've taken to build this roster, and then like you get a 6-burger, a 6-burger, a 6-burger, an 8-burger, and you're like, what the hell is this? My best 2 guys were Kittle and the Packers defense. Okay, Kittle, you expect that from. The Packers defense, it was based on the matchup. But it's like, come on, I have Chubb, Fournette, Rodgers, Adams, Hill, Kittle, I had Marvin Jones Jr., who is like the number 1 wide receiver. He gets freaking hurt. It's like he got three. Like, come on, dude. You're killing me here. Fantasy's
I got 33,
ruthless,
24, 24, 15, 14, and 35. Huh.
Yeah. And all of your guys are complete fantasy anomalies, Dave.
Love it. Week to week, baby.
I mean, when you really think about it, and we've got a little bit of time here, I guess. So when you really think about how funny just those 3 players alone are, I mean, Ryan Tannehill played wide receiver 3 out of 4 years in college.
Mm-hmm.
Derrick Henry was deemed a bust coming into this season, and A.J. Brown was a guy who you didn't know if he was going to be thrown 4 passes a game from Marcus Mariota. So to see where they are now, that just shows you, the variables in fantasy.
Anything else? Just
No.
silence.
That was it. I think we can take a break now. You got anything else, Dillon, or should we get to our power rankings?
Go ahead and break it up, guys.
All right, let's see here. We're going to break. We'll be right back with our power rankings. If you haven't had enough of our banter tonight, you want to visit NFL Addictions on Facebook.com for all of your NFL banter and chatter. It's not a trash talk site, so keep it clean and keep it cordial. That's NFL Addictions on Facebook.com. And if you still got an itch to scratch when you're done with that, you want to visit Raz Addictions on Facebook.com for their version of the raffle for all kinds of cool prizes, even a chance at winning some cash. You buy a $10 raffle ticket for a chance at winning $100. That's a chance at making 10 times your money. It don't get any better than that. That's Raz Addictions on Facebook.com for a chance at all kinds of cool prizes. Tell them what you've won, Dave.
I've won everything from tailgating barbecue sets. That I have a Packers one that I won, folks, for $400. I put $40 down on the spot. I won it, and it was out of 20 spots. It's really worth it. I've also won helmets that are signed. I've won banners that are signed. I've won memorabilia rings. I've won footballs that are signed and other Packers knickknacks because that's my team. But go ahead and check them out. Cheap, affordable prices for certified, authentic stuff.
That's Raz Addictions on Facebook.com. Go there, play, and win. And as always, you can follow us on Twitter at First and Goal Pod, myself at UPJ33, Dave is at Steak and Cheese, and the fantasy wonder himself, Dillon, at Dillon Busby1. Email us at firstandgoalpodcast@yahoo.com with all your football and Packer questions and comments, and you just might find yourself making the show live. That's firstandgoalpodcast@yahoo.com. All right, we are back, and we're going to get into our power rankings, but before we go, we have to say sayonara to Dillon, who has to go groom his cat. His cat needs some grooming. It's having a hairball. He's running around the house being nuts. He has to go take care of the poor thing, so he's
that cat's a psycho.
Yeah,
that is completely made up. I will not be grooming my cat. That is not true. I have to milk my cat. Completely different thing.
You gonna milk me, Greg? I got nipples too.
But before I get out of here, yes, I do want to wish everyone good luck for their fantasy week. I will see you Sunday morning for the Fantasy Files pregame show, the ever important Fantasy Files pregame show, getting you ready for the day, all the games, all the matchups. So make sure you tune in Sunday morning at 9, folks. Can't wait to see you there. You guys have fun tonight. Enjoy the power ranking. D, you just brought up a very interesting nugget to me about Skip Bayless and OBJ, so I can't wait to hear you guys talk about that later on.
Yeah, I'll be bringing that up after power rankings.
All right, guys. Have a good night, everyone.
See you later, Dillo.
See ya.
All right, here we go.
Am I going first?
Well, yeah, you can go first because I got to pull mine up on my phone.
Okay. Number 32, I still have them at 32. The Giants, I'm sorry, they had a 17-3 on Philly with a depleted roster, and they still gave up a loss. I still don't get it. They had every right in the book to beat Philly last night. They couldn't do it. They're worse than the Bengals. At least the Bengals are fighting. Like, that's why I'm putting them above. At least they're showing some, like, heart. Giants just came out and literally puked on the rug after having a party. 32 Giants, 31 Bengals, 30 Lions, 29 Dolphins, 28 Redskins, 27 Jets, 26 Jags, 25 Falcons, 24 Cards, 23 Panthers, 22 Chargers, 21 Broncos.
Wow. All right. 32 is still the Bengals. I don't care what you think about trying. They still lost the freaking game. Try or not, when you have that talent and you're trying as hard and you lose, it makes you the worst team in the league week in and week out. That will never change. 31, the Redskins. The Lions are at 30. All these teams are staying the same. 29 is the Giants, down 2 spots. 28, the Dolphins are the same. 27, the Cardinals are down 1. The Jets move up 3 spots to 26. The Jags are down 1 spot to 25. The Falcons go up 1 spot to 24. The Panthers drop 5 spots to 23. The Chargers move up a spot to 22. And the Broncos move up a spot to 21.
All right, I got 20 Bucks. I got 19 Raiders, 18 Cowboys. I got dropped all the way down. Sorry, 3 in a row. They completely kicked the bucket on that. 17 Browns, 16 Colts, 15 Eagles, 14 Bears, 13 Steelers, 12 Rams, 11 Texans.
So I've got the Raiders down 3 spots at 20. The Buccaneers up 2 spots at 19. The Colts are down 3 spots at 18. 17, the Cowboys fall 3 spots. The Eagles move up 2 spots at 16. The Browns are up 5 spots to 15. The Texans drop 4 spots to 14. The Bears move up 3 spots to 13. The Steelers jump a spot to 12. And the Rams jump a spot to number 11.
Top 10. I got 10 Titans. I think that was another big win for them on a streak. They just keep building and building rhythm. I think they're better than the Texans as an overall team. Number 9, Vikings. Yeah, they won, but they barely beat up a very maligned Detroit team. I can't put any heart to that. Number 8, the Bills. 7, Patriots. Got a big drop for them. They dropped because of that loss to the Chiefs. It's just, how many games, Jay, do we have to watch in a row to sit there and finally – I mean, we've been saying it, but for other people to realize that the Patriots are not the same team